Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we've come on to do the Q&A, and my first question is from Jean Jones, and she's asked, what's your favourite crafts you like to do? I love making boxes, anything boxes, I just love making it. I love making the stack suitcases, I love making drawers, which I have done a tutorial on my channel. I just love anything that's like a box shape or a 3D project. Really, really love them. Catch Crafts has put, what made me start YouTube? So, I've always wanted to really show my crafts that I do, and I thought one day that I'd just start a channel, see how it goes, and it's the best thing I ever did. I made such amazing friends, and I just thought, I really want to show off my crafts, because so that's what I did. So I just started a YouTube channel, and I thought at first I wouldn't go nowhere, but they say the first step to something good is to take that step, so leap, and that's what I did. So Kelly Simpson said, what shops do you use to buy craft supplies at lower prices? So I'll answer this bit, and then there's another bit at the bottom. My favourite shops I go to is The Works and The Range. They're the main two places I go. Every now and then, it's very rare that I'll go to Hobbycraft. I also like Home Bargains sometimes, especially with their paper pads at the minute, with their gorgeous girl ones. So, but I don't really buy much else from Home Bargains. It's just, they don't really do much in mine. So, I like Poundland sometimes, but I find with them that they just have the same range constantly, like year round. So I don't really go in there much either. So I think my two favourite has to be The Works and The Range. And if I had to pick online, I really love Tonic Studios. And I know they're not cheap, but they do a monthly, like, you can do a payment plan, so that helps. So you could just buy something and then pay like 4 installments, so that's really good. Also, I love Create and Craft. Again, they're not cheap, but they do a 12-month payment system, so you can get something for like, I don't know, just a rough idea, 80 quid, and then pay back like £7 a month or something like that. So, they're the ones I like the most. And to be fair, with the it's always good to be able to, if you haven't got much money, to pay a monthly price. So that's that. And she also asked me, and do you have recommendations on a die cutting machine? I have two that I really, really, really love. So I really do love my Big Shot. It's not an A4 one, it's just a normal size Big Shot. So if you're not planning on making really, really big projects that are more than A4 size, I would say the Big Shot. If you're going to if you want to make bigger, if you've got bigger dies, like this one, actually, I haven't got it on me, but just say that's the size of your die, then I would suggest the Gemini. But they're just my preference, because I absolutely love my Gemini. And a lot of you know that I have an illness, and some days I can get really, really tired. So if I'm having to do loads of die cuts, then the Gemini is just amazing because you just put them on a plate, you can cut multiple at a time and then just shove it through, and you ain't got to do that winding mechanism, which I find is so much easier. But again, I do still go back to my big shot, so I wouldn't get rid of any of them because I love them both. And question 4 is from number 4 is from Artsy Grandma, and she put, what is the very first craft item you ever made? So the very first ever craft item that I made a massive crocheted granny blanket for my son in black and red. So I made that for him, which was quite small. I didn't really make it really big, but my biggest ever, my second biggest thing I made my youngest son a Spider-Man star blanket, and it was huge, and it had all the webs in it and everything, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I loved it, and I think I still have a photo, so I will try and get a photo for you to show you. Question 5 is from Crafter Michelle, and she said, what are your hobbies? My hobbies, if I'm not paper crafting, I love to crochet. I love to go out and have a coffee. Me and my daughter, we always go girly shopping on a Saturday. An excuse to get craft stuff as well, so that's cool. Yeah, I don't really do too much. I don't really watch telly, really. If my husband's got it on, then I'll watch it. I watch more my YouTube videos more than anything. Catching up and watching everyone's stuff they make in their videos. So yeah, I think I like crafting. I like crochet. I love my paper crafting. I do that more than anything, to be honest. I do that more than I do my crocheting, and yeah, that's that one. Cardboard Crafter, number 6. Who do you craft for? Is it family, friends, or do you sell/gift your crafting wider? I mainly make them for friends and family. I love doing swaps because I think that's a really lovely way to get your craft items out there. I don't really sell them because I'm very what's the word?
Not looking for money.
I don't believe my items are good enough to sell. That's why I don't sell them. They probably are. It's just me. But yeah, I do gift a lot of the things I make, and I do make a lot of stuff for my family. So yeah, I think that one's answered really. I would like to open a shop one day. At the minute, I just don't feel like I'm as good as some crafters when it comes to doing that sort of stuff. So, number 7, Christine's cards and things. Put, what is your favourite thing to craft? So I think I pretty much answered that on question 1, but yeah, I love crafting boxes. To be fair, I love everything papercraft because there is such an amazing range of things you can make. It's not just crochet, you're just doing the same thing over and over again. There's literally, I couldn't believe it. Since I started paper crafting about a year and a half ago-ish, maybe a bit more, I didn't realise how amazing paper crafting was. So yeah, I love making boxes. I love making storage. I just love making everything really. Anything that has paper. um, and then number 8, Tina C. What got you started on being crafty? So I've always been really crafty ever since I was little. Me and my older sister actually. We used to, when we were little, we had loads and loads of Barbie dolls, and we used to rip up our old clothes that didn't fit us anymore, and we'd make Barbie dresses and trousers and stuff like that for our Barbies. So I think I class that as being quite crafty because you're making the clothes, and that was amazing. We used to love doing that. We had hundreds of clothes by the end of it. So me and my sister, we'd design them and we'd put them on the dolls, and so we did that. And then I used to I did learn to try and knit, but I honestly wasn't very good at it. I just can't get the hang of it. I can knit, I just don't like it. And then I found crochet, and then so as I said, I've always been quite crafty.
Yeah.
My sisters always say I wish I was as crafty as you. And then number 9, I hope I'm answering these to that make you happy, because I don't want to give the same answers really. Number 9, Wendy loves craft input. What's the first ever item / project you did you make? Again, as I said, I made a crochet blanket, and I think starting paper crafting, my very first project was a loaded envelope. So I joined a swap group on Facebook, and it was to make a loaded envelope. So my very first paper craft project was a loaded envelope, which I absolutely loved. And I sent that to my swap partner. So, and then I think I did a few other swaps. So I met Pip through that swap group, and we did a lot of swaps. We've done one swap, I think, through that group. So we're always saying how nice it would be if we did it again. So that's how I met Pip as well. But yeah, I think my first paper craft was a loaded envelope, if I can remember correctly. I'm 99.9% sure it was. And then she also put, do you have a favourite colour? Yes, my favourite colour is purple. And I also love pink, hence the pink. So yeah, my 2 favourite colours are purple and pink. I don't think I have a third. I like yellow. I like other colours, but I wouldn't say they're my favourite. So yeah, purple and pink, definitely my favourite. Then we've got what's your favourite style of crafting? I'm not sure. Ow, little moo. Hold on one sec. Hello. Little kids climbing up my leg. Really hurt.
I keep running after her. She's
Say
running
hi.
after me.
Say hi. No, you don't want to say hi. Oh, she just climbed up my leg. It hurt. I'm in leggings, so I'm really like. Okay, sorry about that distraction. So my favourite style of crafting. I don't think I really have a style. I just love to create anything really. I love. I don't think I really have a style. I think if I had to choose my favourite, actually, the one I use the most, it has to be shabby chic. Absolutely love shabby chic. And I think if I was to craft anything, it would be that. Because I think, because it's got all the pinks and the flowers, and it's so girly, and yeah, so I think if I had to pick, it would definitely be shabby chic. And number 10. Oh, my kitten's chasing the sun around the living room. It's quite funny. Except when she climbs my legs. Go away, you little missy. Okay, so Sarah Sexton has put, I love making boxes. Do you like making boxes? Yes, I absolutely love making boxes. I try to make different types of boxes and different styles, and so yeah, that I think I have answered that one a bit. So yeah, I absolutely love making boxes. Number 11, Kaz0518. How long have you been crafting? What's this? Okay, so I'll answer that bit first. I would say when I was 16. So I have tried so many different crafts before I found my favourite of all. So I have done book folding, I've done glass etching, so many. Obviously crochet, which I still love doing. I've done loads. I even tried doing clay, but I was not very good at that. Not at all. But then it probably goes from not being very arty, really. If you ask me to paint a picture, I'll be like, what? Nope. Because I can't do it. And then she put, and do you have a few things to craft? Oh, favourite things to craft. Again, yeah, I love making my boxes, and I also love making cards. I also really, really love making storage items. And then number 14, Pink Bubble Cards put, I like to know what is your best and worst makes. So I think my best makes are, the thing is, I don't think I really have a best or worst make. I think it's like everyone really, when you're trying to make a project and you know something's always going to go wrong. 90% of the time you can guarantee you'll be doing something and something will go wrong. But I think my worst thing to make would be, I honestly don't know if I have one. I think something that I have to draw, I think that's got to be one of my worst makes. So I don't do it. I'm not good at painting. Except for I am trying, like, slowly to get into mixed media, because I'm really, really loving how the looks and the layers. So I'm really trying that at the minute and having a play. So that's quite fun. But I think my favourite makes, honestly, have to be making boxes, storage items, anything really. I have got some projects I will show you in my next video. I just think this one will be a bit long. 15 from Wendy Loy. What crafty projects are you working on at the moment? That's a really good one, actually, I think. So, one of my projects I am working on, I am making a corner to corner baby blanket, and it's going to be huge, so I'm just going to keep going until I run out. And I absolutely love this Karen Baby Cakes wool. It's just so soft, and you can't even see it. So this is what I'm working on at the minute. It's called a corner to corner because you start from the corner and then you can make it as big as you want and then you start decreasing. But that is what I'm working on at the minute. And paper crafting wise, the thing I was working on last night, which I finished, and I'm absolutely so proud of it. I made a box truck, and this is why I love making boxes, because look what you can do. So you got my daughter's been playing with it because she stole it as soon as she saw it. But I've put mirrors, the front windscreen here. You've got the windows. You've got the my daughter's stickers. You've got the box at the bottom, and then got a big space here. And then you have little boxes, little tiny little boxes to store some goodies in, and they all go in there. And then you can have it on your shelf, and you got this gorgeous box. How cute is that? So I was really proud of that, and I literally finished that at like 4 this morning. But yeah, so that's what I was working on, and I have finished. And my blanket I do when I'm not crafting, really. So I love it. I also was working on, which I also did last night, because but this is going out to a lovely lady for her giveaway, because the cat again. I made this, but I will show this in more detail in the next video. So get sneak peek. Okay, so 16. What made you start YouTube? So I think I answered that in question 1. Let's just double check.
Fish around with you.
Yeah, number 2, sorry. But yeah, I started YouTube because I wanted to, I just pretty much wanted to be able to show my makes, and I don't know, I was like talking to a camera and just chatting. When I first started, I was really, really shy though, because I've never done it. But yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing? But yeah, I did answer that question in number 2. So, beautiful. No, you're not having my paper. Is that the right one? Okay, and my youngest son, Ashton, he wanted to ask me a question. You're not going that way. All my bits are there. You'll knock them off. He wanted to ask me a question, and it's very not craft related, but he put, if you were to make a Fortnite character, which is a computer game they play, who would it be? Midas, Kit or Scuba? And I've seen them. They're very strange character people. But I think the one I choose is Kit. It's this cute little kitty cat. It reminds me of Mia. So I hope that has answered your question, Ashton.
Yes, it has.
Right. Bless him. And then Cassie wanted to ask me a question. And she put, what's my favourite mythical creature? Little moo. Alright, come on then. So my favourite mythical creature of all time, which I don't think they're mythical, they're real, is fairies. If you look really hard in your garden, you'll see them. I'm joking. Yeah. Hello. Why'd you keep climbing me? Why'd you keep climbing me? Thank you for my kisses. Say hi. Say hi. No, don't go. You're beating Ashton up. Gonna cook him. She's proper hyper tonight. So yeah, it has to be fairies. I absolutely love fairies. I do like unicorns. I love dragons. Actually, do you know what? I love them all, but I think my favourite of all time is fairies, and I love crafting with fairies stuff. But then I also like hoarding it, so that doesn't help. So yeah, that's the end of our Q&A, and I hope that's helped you get to know me more. I'm sorry if the answers were the same, really, and I tried. And yeah, I hope you enjoy getting to know me a bit better, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye. Mwah.